Good morning, dear kids. Today we will do some more logical problems on sets. Let's start. In a form of 30 girls, 18 play netball and 14 play hockey, while 5 play neither, that means no football, no hockey, no netball, no hockey. Find the number who played both netball and hockey. Let's see what we can do. If suppose I am making a Venn diagram, total there are 30 girls. So universal set, that is you have to put a symbol like this. Is equal to 30. Yes. Number of girls who play netball. So I'll put N for my set of girls who play netball and H for set of girls who play hockey. 5 play neither, so I'll keep 5 out of the two sets. They have said 18 play netball. So this total is 18 and 14 play hockey. So this total is 14. My dear kids, there is something common. Those who play both hockey as well as netball. Let us put that as X. So in a way, the girls who play only netball will be 18 minus X, and girls who play only hockey will be 14 minus X. So can I write it here? This as X, this as 18 minus X, this as 14 minus X. I'll give you a formula now and you have to just substitute the values in that formula. That is, this is your N, this is your H set. Total number of girls will be equal to number of N, number of girls who play N, that is netball, plus number of girls who play hockey, only hockey, plus number of N intersection H. Getting my point clear? So here we have, I'll put the values. Here we have number of N, that is 18 minus X, plus number of H, that is 14 minus X, plus X will be equal to 30, that is total number of girls. When you solve this equation, you will get the value of X as 7. That means girls who play both netball as well as hockey will be 7. Clear? Next, we have number of elements in set A 21, number of elements in set B 17, and number of elements in A intersection B is X. Number of elements A union B is equal to 29. Total here are 21 and this is the intersection X. So what will be only A? That will be 21 minus X. What will be only B? That will be 17 minus X. Getting my point? And together their union is 29. So can we write 21 minus x plus 17 minus x is equal to 29? Once you get this, you have to just open the brackets and from there you can get the value of x. Are you getting my point clear? My dear kids, the problem number 1, I have left that 5 outside, so that 5 you have to include here. Getting my point clear? That 5 also you have to include in this equation to get the value of x. Clear? So it will become 18 minus x. If you can just zoom this. 18 minus x plus 14 minus x plus 5 will be equal to 30. That will be your equation. Problem number 2 is clear. I'll jump on to problem number 3. There are 2 sets. Number of elements in M is 31. Number of elements in N is 18. Number of elements in M union N is 35. Getting my point? How many elements are both M and N? So you have to find M intersection NK elements. And what did I say to you? Total, that is M union N, will be equal to number of elements in M, number of elements in N minus number of elements in M intersection N. So that is M union N 35 is equal to 31 plus 18 minus x. You have to solve them and from there you will get the value of x. That will be the elements which are found both in M and N. Clear? I'll jump on to next problem number 4, which says out of 53 staff at a school, so total number of staff. So can I put it total number of staff 53? 36 drink tea. So number of people who drink tea is 36. 18 drink coffee. So number of people who drink coffee is equal to 10. Is equal to 18. And 10 neither drink coffee nor tea. So neither coffee nor tea will be 10. How many drink both tea and coffee? Both tea and coffee means tea intersection coffee. Let it be x. How you will do it? Let's see. If I do a Venn diagram, this is x, this is tea, this is coffee set. Tea set में बाकी 36 minus x and here coffee it will be 18 minus x and this will be the universal set and outside will be 10 to show that these people neither drink tea nor coffee. Total is 53. How you will make the equation? 36 minus x plus 18 minus x plus 10 will be equal to 53. Yes or no? This is 36 minus x plus 18 minus x plus this 10 will be equal to 53. Now many kids don't understand that why I put here 36 minus x. So these are the people who drink only tea. 18 minus x are the people who drink only coffee. X are the number of people who drink tea and coffee. 10 are the number of people who neither drink tea nor coffee. So total will become 53 and that will be your equation. From there you have to find the value of x. Clear? I'll jump on to problem number 5 and it says, just 1 second. In a street of 150 houses, so total houses are 150. 3 different newspapers are delivered, T, G and M. Number of T newspaper is 40. Number of G newspaper is 35. And number of M newspaper is 7. Sorry, it's 60. सो टी जी एम 3 तरीके के न्यूज़पेपर्स डाले जाते हैं टोटल 150 हाउसेस में. इफ़ आई मेक दीज टोटल आई विल गेट 135. देर आर सम हाउसेस विच विल गेट टी एंड जी बोथ द न्यूज़पेपर्स दे रिसीव. सो द नंबर ऑफ houses which receives T and G is 7. Number of houses which receives G and M is 10. And number of houses which received T and M newspaper is 4. Yes, my dear kids. Let's make the addition of this. This is 21. And my dear kids, here if you notice 135 is given to you. 135 आपके T, G और M हैं. उसमें से ये T और G के पास T और G न्यूज़पेपर, नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स इन T and G न्यूज़पेपर जहाँ पे जा रहा है नंबर ऑफ हाउसेस. Here G and M, here T and M. So I have made this also. From there let's see what we can do. Now 150 out of 150 135 total receives. Yes, the remaining will be no, I should not be doing this. Rather I'll be taking this like in a Venn diagram. If I make 3, so this is 40 and this is 1 minute dear kids, 60 like this, and these intersections are this 21. Okay. I'll just read the problem so that I'll make it clear. Okay, then we will also search the remaining who are not getting any newspaper. No paper at all. See, we have missed one. I was waiting for this. Okay, 34 is the number of houses which receive no paper at all. That means 150 are the total houses, 34 does not receive. That means total 116. 116 houses receive this. But my dear kids, when I am taking the addition of the newspapers, I am getting 135 houses receive newspapers. So what I will do is 135, that is total number of houses receiving newspaper minus 116. That will be 19. Clear? Okay. Then we have this as 21. Now 19 shows that this is the common, these are the common, the houses which are getting two papers together. That means T also, G also, or G also, M also, or M also, T also. So 19 houses receives common. So this is the intersection. Now here, but you will notice that together if I take this intersection is 21. So that means 21 from my side I am getting intersection as 21. So what is the difference? 2. So that is that two houses are getting all the 3 newspapers. So there are 2 houses which are receiving GMT all the 2 newspaper. That means this is the intersection point. Are you getting my point? जहाँ पे तीनों आपके when intersect कर रहे हैं और तीनों common है. That what we have to find. How many received all 3 newspapers? So 2 houses received all 3 newspapers. Clear? Shall I explain you again? There are total 150 houses. Out of that 34 does not receive any newspaper. So that will make 116 houses. But when I make the addition of TGM, I get 135. So I did 135 minus 116. I got 19 as the common houses which are receiving either of the 2 papers. But then when I made this total, that is the houses which get TNG or GNM or TNM, I got 21. So now I'll make a difference of what common I got by subtracting 116 and 135 and 21 which I got from this addition. ठीक है, तो ये इन दोनों में डिफरेंस आ रहा है 2 का. दैट मीन्स 2 आर द हाउसेज विच रिसीव ऑल 3 न्यूज़पेपर. दैट इज द कॉमन व्हेन. Getting my point? So the structure, if I erase this, I can show you the structure. So this will go something like this. So this is your TGM. So this is the intersection where TGM तीनों newspaper जा रहे हैं and that is 2 what we are getting. Clear? Next problem number 6th, and it says given that universal set is pupils in a school, B is a set of boys, H is a set of hockey players, F is a set of football players. Express the following in words. What do you understand by this? This says that the football players belongs to boys. That means you can say football players are all boys. Got my point clear? So that says football players are all boys. Now here you can see in your second, this was your first. Second you can see B complement. What do you mean by B complement? Boys के अलावा, boys को हटा दिया तो B complement आएगा, that will be girls. And it says H belongs to B complement. That means hockey players are all girls. Getting my point clear? So that second says hockey players are all girls. Next, third says F intersection H is not equal to null. That means they have some elements which are common in both F and H. That means football players and hockey players. That means you can say there are some people who play both. So there are common in football and hockey. Clear? Number 4. Number 4, it says B intersection H is equal to null. That means B और H में कोई common नहीं है. Getting my point? That says there are no boys who are hockey players. Getting my point? So you can write there are no boys who are hockey players. You have to just put it in words. Whatever is given in symbols, you have to just put it in words. So that will become easy. Next we have E of this, no boys play football. You have to express in notation. How you will write no boys play football? So there is no common in boys and football is equal to null. Getting my point? That means there is nothing common. There is no intersection between boys and football. So you can write B intersection F is equal to null set. Nothing. Then they say all pupils play either football or hockey. So you can say all pupils play either football or hockey. So there's no one who plays neither football nor hockey. So H, that is hockey, union football, is universal set. Clear? So your F is this. Shall I jump on to next? And that is your problem number 7th. And it says universal set is a set of all tigers, T who believe in fairies, tigers who believe in fairies, X who tigers who believe in Eskimos, and H tigers who are in hospital. First, what do you mean by T belongs to X? That is all tigers believe in Eskimos. Yes, X is a set of Eskimos, tigers believing in Eskimos, and T is a set of tigers who believe in fairies. So you will write tigers who believe in fairies, also believe in Eskimos. So that's your interpretation for first. Clear? Second, T union X is equal to H. That means all tigers who believe in fairies and all tigers who believe in Eskimos are in hospital. So all tigers who believe in fairies and all tigers who believe in Eskimos are in hospital. So they belongs to hospital. So that is the interpretation. Symbolic interpretation अलग रहता है, words में आप अलग तरीके से लिखते हो, लेकिन meaning same रहता है. Clear? Next is third, that is H intersection X. H intersection X is equal to null set. So there is no common between tigers in hospital and tigers who believe in Eskimos. So you can write there are no tigers in hospital who believes in Eskimos. Clear? That is the word interpretation of this symbolic expression. Clear? Next you have the word interpretation and you have to convert them into symbols. D. All tigers in hospital believes in fairies. So tigers in hospitals are H. They believe in fairies, so they belong to fairies. That is tigers who believe in fairies. So H belongs to T. Next, some tigers believes in both fairies and Eskimos. So there is an intersection between tigers who believe in fairies and tigers who believes in Eskimos. So you can write there is an intersection in between them. That set is not equal to null set. So that is the interpretation, symbolic expression of these words. Clear? So I'll stop it here. If you have any doubt, you can message me. God bless.